Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, Subway Takes host Kareem Rahma.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today. Go New York,
Whoa! Is my skirt zipped? I just want y'all to know the miracle that we just pulled off. Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday, June 3rd. Wait.
We hold our ground.
What is going on with this music? Is this the Nick? Oh, that's good. That's good. We thought it was being played just for us. I know. We were like, we have. Oh, that's fun. That energy, that's what we feel all over New York City.
Right?
Yeah.
It is so exciting. New York officially is like in summer mode, and it is Knicks fever. It's really fun, and I'm sure like many of you have felt this in your hometowns. To be in a town, or in this case, the greatest city in the world, that is infused with the excitement of having your team that has not had it in a long time.
Was it 1999, I think it's been? Yeah. So the NBA Finals, it kicks off tonight. And there is you know what it is, I think, for me, I'm not a native New Yorker. Everybody knows I'm a Kansas girl. But, and also, look, Philly is my city, right? So I'm the 76ers all day. But when you live in a city where most people are kind of going and, you know, we all, you know, you could be screaming on the train, and unless you're hurting, people will be like, do you scream? But with this, there's this collective unity that I feel in New York across all the boroughs when you're walking down the street, that I think it feels good because everybody's in on one solid thing, which is just fun and winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally. And I mean, listen, I'm from Texas.
You don't have to go like that.
No, I need to, because the Spurs, like, I get it. That's exciting.
Yeah.
But it's when you're a transient New Yorker, which we are, and we've lived here a long time, our hearts are still probably in different parts of the country. But go Knicks, go Knicks, go!
Oh, it's so fun.
It's so fun. And you know what? Also, like, all these peeps who have, like, been here forever have been watching and hoping and this. So it's really exciting.
It's really exciting. I mean, there's food, there's freebies.
Should we eat that food?
Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
What is
this?
Those are the New York Knicks, like, cupcakes in a thing.
I've been eating all morning. Can I tell the truth? So Jen and I were a little late today, you guys would know, right before we walk out, because we're always snacking and stuff. And I forgot I was supposed to do blood work today.
Oh, no.
And so I was supposed to fast. And I've just had a lot of things this morning already.
Oh, no.
So I was on the phone calling a 1-800 number trying to change my appointment.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Because I don't want it to say I have diabetes.
It's going to say that something's wrong with you if you eat that thing in a cup.
And then so poke me.
Anyway, but I have to say something about basketball.
Okay.
I played it as a young child.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how I broke my first middle finger.
Oh, doing what?
And just a ball just.
Okay, I can see you playing basketball.
Anyway, sometimes when Henry watches basketball, and I wonder if anybody else feels this, it hurts my ears.
I didn't know where we were going to go with this.
It's so squeaky, the squeaky.
On the sneakers on the court.
It's so loud, and I don't know if he just likes it at a high decibel, but every time I'm like, please turn that down just a little. Please turn that down just a little.
I have a thought.
What?
Okay, this is untested, guys, because I didn't know she was going to say this. When you close your eyes and listen for a sound, that's what you will hear.
Who told you that?
I know I'm deep.
Who told you that?
No, I believe it. So, like, if you close your eyes and you're like, I want to hear the air conditioner, or if you're outside and you're like, listen, right? Or if you go outside and you're like, I want to hear birds. I mean, granted, if you're in New York City, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now that your ear hears the squeak.
Like that, I see it. It's not as loud as I think.
You can't unhear it.
Do any of y'all think it's loud?
No. Oh, really? But it doesn't bother you. It's like the chalkboard thing. Like, you know, it's
but it is the chalkboard thing. It's that same
on your frequency.
Squeaky noise that's kind of loud.
Yeah,
but also the NBA on NBC is a wonderful thing.
It is
we should all watch it together.
Listen to the squeaks together. I want to do this, but I mean, just in case I can't change my lab work.
Yeah, we better keep it.
Yeah, okay.
We spent a really fun day yesterday.
We did. We bonded.
We did bond. We had a really fun shoot.
Would you like to tell people about it?
But I want to apologize for it.
Thank you, because I deserve that.
We went and played with these beautiful, darling little kittens.
Now, y'all know
But no, we didn't know. You underestimated because when we got out there and the cats, they said, release the cats.
They had all of these little kittens in a bag, and then they go, unleash the kittens. And then they open the bag, and the way I'm explaining it is,
yeah, it's actually like a cat carrier. They opened the cat carrier and the cat's released. And
see how nicely she put it? Those things were pouring out of that thing.
They were, you liked them by the end.
I feel sorry I said pouring out. They're not gremlins. I'm sorry, they're kitties.
You felt bad about them by the end.
I did. One of them coughed up a fur ball, and I felt bad.
Yeah, one had a fur ball.
And Jenna was like, oh no, are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, what I was going to say, and this is why I'm apologizing. See that little move? When the cats were released, Sheinelle actually cried.
I did a little bit. It was like
I didn't know. You never made it clear that you have a
phobia.
Yes.
I didn't know I had it. Because I'm not around them enough to know.
Cats.
Well, you know what it is, and please, again, I had an open heart by the end.
She liked him by the end.
I did. Didn't I touch it?
Touch it. Didn't I touch it? This is how she was petting him to begin with. I wish we had a stuffed animal.
Here's the cat.
Here's the cat. She would go like this.
Yeah, it just.
I'm like, no,
it was like the bones. And their eyes, you know.
She goes, why are they getting their talons on me? I'm like, those are claws.
I can't. But whenever the segment airs, you will see that I open my heart. And so if you are a cat lover, I love you too.
She likes cats.
Yeah. So I love you too.
Did you like
cat lovers?
Remember at the very end, you said something, and I think you should go ahead and say it right now.
What did I say?
You said, I like cats.
Well, that's because you made me say it.
You don't feel that?
No, I do. I like cats.
It looks like you're like being held
hostage.
Wait,
hold on, let me try it. No.
It looks like you're being held.
Wait, hold on.
Say what I said.
Tell me if you believe this. I like cats.
Your voice?
Wait, no. Give me one more chance. I like cats.
No. She doesn't like cats.
Okay.
But
my heart is open.
She doesn't like cats. I knew that going in. I didn't know she had a phobia of
I didn't
cats.
realize I did.
And that's why I want to apologize.
Yeah.
Because when you started crying, when the poor little helpless kittens were released.
They put them on your back when you're posing?
No, they didn't put any on your back because they knew you were scared.
They did yours.
I know.
But you know what I did do really quickly because we have to go? There was one girl where she kind of looked like the cat.
Yeah.
And I think I encouraged her, I did encourage her to adopt the cat. And I think she did.
Did she?
So I found a cat a home.
Yes. So now she feels as though she's taken back from all of the negative little
because
things.
I found a cat.
Because she found a cat a home.
It was Shannon.
Shannon.
That was the cat's name.
No, Anne.
Oh, that's right.
All right, y'all, we got a great show for you. The comedian who's famous for his Subway takes, Kareem Rahma, is here.
But first, we're solving your social dilemmas next.
Shannon.
Where
like, it's Shannon. Wherever we kept calling it, that's why I wanted to be your friend. It is time to share some words of wisdom with our viewers in another edition of
Social Dilemmas. All right, words of wisdom? Okay. Here's the first one. My husband Thomas and I are expecting, but after we asked our parents to keep it quiet, my mother-in-law, Jackie, shared the news anyway. We're now getting congratulatory texts from random people. I am frustrated. Thomas says I'm overreacting. Should I say something to Jackie?
First of all, Thomas, I will never say a woman is overreacting.
And also, talk to your mother.
Yeah, but Thomas needs to talk with his mother and not say to Jackie, who's the bearer of his child, you're overreacting.
Yeah, she's not overreacting.
I think if you tell somebody to try to keep something quiet,
then keep it quiet.
Yeah.
I'm also really surprised about that because a lot of women, first of all, for all sorts of things to happen, you want to wait.
Yeah.
And then even after that, it's yours until it's not.
Yes.
So who are you to tell somebody?
I know.
That stinks. And I'm sure the mother-in-law was really excited and, just wanted to share.
Yes.
I think the mother-in-law owes her an apology.
Yeah. And I think she should say to her husband, please just say something to your mom.
And then maybe sit down and then you guys can have some kumbaya moment. And then she's going to end up, I do believe sometimes, she'll end up being the best grandmother because she clearly loves and she's excited. So don't worry, it's going to be okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next one. My boyfriend Max and I recently went on a double date with another couple who suggested a new, expensive, trendy location. When the bill came, they revealed they had a gift card for their portion. I feel bamboozled. Am I right to be annoyed?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Go for it.
No.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
She said, can I say something?
Oh, that's what the question says.
Yeah.
I'm like, say something,
Yeah,
Jenna.
no.
Tell him, Jenna.
No, I'm like...
No, that's messed up. I would say, you know what, you guys, let's split the gift card, and then we split the rest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not, had they said at the beginning, listen, you guys, we have a gift card. We want to use it. We want to invite y'all out. Like, had they made it clear that that's the reason they're going to a more expensive restaurant, then that'd be fine.
Yeah.
It's the sort of pulling it out at the end that feels
not
weird.
fair. Yeah, no, we're unanimous in the studio with that one. Okay, here's the last one. My friend always hosts us at his very rustic cabin for our annual summer bash. There's no AC, creaky beds, and lots of ticks. My other friends own a beautiful beach house, but my cabin friend is adamant about the tradition. Is there any way to try to move the party?
Is this Gavin's?
Don't say his name because his friends might be watching.
Sorry, but I knew it was, and I'm not sure how, but I always can sense Gavin's social dilemmas.
No, but his friend's watching.
Oh, sorry.
If his friend's watching, it's not Gavin.
No, and it's just the ticks. He likes the beds. He told us the beds are not creaky.
Okay. What say you?
I think you could mention, I don't know, actually.
Why are you torn?
Well, because I feel weird now that I know the people. But I think
you know the friends?
No, it's fine, Gavin? Yeah.
Okay.
No, he knows the people. I think you can just say, hey, should we do a thing like this weekend is so precious to me. I love that we do it, but maybe we mix it up. Like, I feel bad that y'all have to host all the time.
I would say, y'all have ticks. No.
Y'all have ticks? No.
No, like, or no.
Well, can't you say...
In a nicer way?
This is me, like, totally passive.
I know, I'm usually that way, but...
I know.
I would say, you know what? Guys, let's switch it up. We've
done this for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach this year.
Yeah.
And also, y'all don't have to host every single year.
Yeah.
We feel bad about it.
So, and then
y'all got ticks. All right. If y'all have a social dilemma, tell us about it at JennaandSheinelle.com.
All right. Up next, he took over New York City subways. Now he's hailing taxis. Comedian Kareem Rahma tells us about his latest show right after this. No. Not a real one. If you've spent any time on social media the last few years, chances are you've seen Kareem Rahma turning everyday opinions into viral moments with a MetroCard microphone.
Well, now you're going to find him in the backseat of New York's iconic yellow cabs, and we're going to chat with Kareem in a moment. But first, let's take a look at his story.
So what's your take?
It's okay to eat food on the train as long as it's not hot.
100% disagree.
Kareem Rahma built an internet empire, one hot take at a time. With over 2 million followers and millions of views, he turned the New York City subway into the backdrop for his viral series, Subway Takes, where everyday people, comedians, and the occasional celebrity drop unfiltered opinions.
Dogs should have to wear shoes.
Eggs do not need seasoning.
They're loading planes improperly.
Before going viral, Kareem spent years behind the scenes at Vice and the New York Times. Then at 33, he made a sharp pivot. He left corporate media and set a 5-year plan to become famous, starting as a comedian.
At 33, there is nothing worse than telling somebody that you're an aspiring comedian.
His breakout hit was Keep the Meter Running, a series where he gets into taxis.
Taxi!
And explores the lives of New York City cab drivers. But it was expensive to produce, so he needed something faster, cheaper, and scalable. That idea became Subway Takes. Now, he's not just mapped out fame, he's living it. Taxi. Reviving Keep the Meter Running in a bigger way, running his own media company and making films. And his next stop, right here with us in Studio 1A.
So good.
Kareem.
Wow, I feel proud of myself.
You should.
For the first time ever. You guys are like my mom. Wow. Holy moly.
You should feel proud
That's
of
a nice
yourself.
video.
Yeah.
You've done everything on your own terms. It's super inspiring.
Thank you, guys.
We single-handedly have talked about Subway Takes over and over on this show.
On our chat.
It feels like it's everywhere. I mean, when did you realize, okay, this is a thing?
It started to feel that way when I would get, approached at the urinal, a little tap on the shoulder, shoulder. Are you the guy? Yes, I'm the guy. And then after about 100 episodes, we started having like record labels and studios and people starting to pitch talent, and that's when it felt like
celebrities wanted to be on your show.
And I was like, oh, I've Olivia Wilde was the first one. That one she didn't pitch. I pitched her.
Yeah.
But it started to feel like a lot of attention very quickly.
I have a question.
Yes.
I love how you just calling me. Have you ever said no?
I've said no a lot.
A lot?
I have to say no because it's really difficult to produce.
Is it like a line at the club and you're trying to make it stay long, so you're saying no and you're being like, or is it really crowded in there?
I have a very...
Because there are people who don't let you in the club and you go in and it's not crowded.
No, I'm not a gatekeeper, but it's so hard to produce a show, and I have to go on the subway, I have to assemble the team. It's hot down there, it's cold down there. There's a guy like making weird noises, throwing phones around. I have to be really in the mood, and so it's really a vibe-based thing, and then an availability thing. But yes, I've said no.
So who have you said no to?
That's the next question.
Tea. You guys want some tea?
Yeah. Did you see that montage we put together for you?
Yeah. We thought that we'd trade that for some tea.
Okay, Amy Schumer is one.
Why?
Why? Did you know her take in advance?
No, we'll just leave it up for interpretation. For the audience to interpret
Was it naughty?
He's not going to tell us.
Okay.
Okay, well, you started Keep the Meter running before this, as we talked about in the tape piece. It's so great. It's back. What does this show represent to you?
It's back. It streams on YouTube. New episodes every Wednesday. The show really represents like the fact that everybody's interesting if you give them the time to tell their story. And I've had so many amazing experiences with cabbies. I mean, think about it. You get into a cab, you're crying, it's raining out, you're getting broken up with your girlfriend. I don't know if you guys have had this experience.
Yes.
She's breaking up with you, you're going over the Williams River Bridge, you're in the back seat, you're having a sad time. The therapist in the front seat is telling, the therapist in the front seat is like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. You get home and you're like, do you wanna keep hanging out? And the cabbie's like, no, I'll have to keep the meter running. I don't know if that's happened to other people, but that is what happened to me.
Well, I don't know about keeping the meter running, and this is a genius idea.
I love
really
that's sort of the catalyst.
Yeah, that was one of them.
What's the craziest place you've ever ended up?
In the new season, I ended up producing a one-man show for a cabbie at Abrams Theater downtown Manhattan for 400 people, and he did a one-man show on stage. We ended up taping that as its own episode. So all of this will come out later, but it turned into like a multi-day extravaganza where...
Because that was his dream, was to be on stage?
His name is John McDonough. He's amazing. He's done the one-man show before in like little bar rooms and small rooms, and I was like, we got to take this to the big stage. So we rented this Broadway theater. The episode that comes out today, I go on a double date with this guy Homero and his wife and my wife, and we go salsa dancing in Long Island.
Oh
How
my God.
fun is that?
He teaches me how to, spice up my life.
Did it work? Did your wife, was she in?
We'll leave it up for interpretation.
The reason why your journey has been so cool is that you have created all of this sort of on your own. Like, you tried to find studios that were into your ideas, and you were getting, long waits or the answer no. And so you just did it on your own. I mean, what is that? And I feel like that's a story we continue to hear. And now you've built your sort of dream media company, all of that.
I mean, two of the biggest movies in recent history are both made by YouTubers,
yes.
Backrooms and Obsession.
Yes.
And it's just a time where if you want to make something, you can. And I think for me, being 33 and just starting out, I didn't really have time to wait around and like get headshots and do auditions. And I need to be a professional, successful person as soon as possible.
I love that.
And the way to do it was to just do it yourself, and it's really been a blessing and an amazing
I think
journey.
it's inspiring.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to give our subway takes, but first we want to hear, you have a very strange take.
I don't think it's strange.
Okay, go ahead.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah, we did catch it.
One of you has to do, so what's your take?
Okay, so what's your take?
My take is that I think that we are treating the rats in New York City poorly, and just killing them all is not really a solution to the rat problem.
You've got to be kidding
They are
me.
alive. They are living beings, and I think that we should gather them all and put them on a big island, and it's called Rat Island, and it's right outside of Manhattan.
And they will come back.
They know how to swim.
They know
They're
how
not gonna, if they're in a little jungle and they're hanging out.
rat jungle?
Yeah, Yes. And,
You're there like playing bocce.
and
What's
you can build
happening?
little houses, and it can be a tourist attraction.
Disgusting.
Well, yeah, I don't like the solution.
You know, when you
Just
go,
like, let's-
speaking of the subway, when you go to New York City subway, sometimes you just see them.
Oh yeah, we used to play Count the Rats with my kids.
That's a fun game.
Oh, my
They're
God.
just like squirrels with skinny
It's true.
tails.
It is unusual what the rodent hierarchy is, because I was talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Rats
Okay.
are the most disgusting, but why?
Exactly.
Because they're disgusting.
misunderstood.
Okay, should we
They're
give our
very
Subway
nice.
talks?
Yeah, you didn't
Subway
pick up your
takes.
mic.
Subway
Okay,
takes.
yes,
I just said
yes.
I like to call it a talk.
Yeah, I know. It's a common
I
occurrence.
love it. Honestly, this is.
Okay, you got to flip it this way.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
ready?
Are you gonna go first?
Sure.
Okay. So what's your take?
Okay, my take is that the qualifier is actually quite offensive.
It's actually quite
It's
offensive.
actually
What does that mean?
very offensive. I'll tell you why.
100% agree.
Thank you for that. When I've been, here with my colleagues who I like so much, they'll say, "Gosh, your arms are actually looking quite fit." What does that mean? The week before they weren't fit? Somebody says, "Wow, my husband says that dinner you made on Saturday was actually quite good," as opposed to what, Henry?
Yes.
The dinner I'm never making you again.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Right?
It is actually a good take.
Thank you,
That's
Kareem.
good. Oh my God, no pressure. Okay.
I would have gone longer,
I
but
know.
okay.
So what's your take?
My take is when you get on the elevator, you should at least give somebody a head nod and speak. Be kind. Absolutely.
So wait, what you speak? You do speak or you don't?
So when
speak?
you get on an elevator, at least show some kind of act of kindness, like a little nod, you don't have to have a deep conversation.
100% disagree.
Okay, here's
100% disagree.
my thing. This is what irks me. People have on shirts with like the peace sign or spread kindness. You get on an elevator, it says spread kindness, and you're not even speaking. When I get on an elevator and there's say 4 or 5 people, I'll go. And I just acknowledge that you're breathing.
And by the way,
Because
you
then
have
it's awkward because then
is-
somebody's like, "Oh, I should talk to her."
No, don't talk to me. Just
How's your
acknowledge
day?
that I'm
What
a
are you up
human
to?
and that
But you have a very important reason why, because if we're all going down together,
we're gonna have to bond. What if we all get stuck?
I like to stand in silence and just go like this.
No!
No looking at anyone. No breathing even.
It
I hold my
drives me
breath.
nuts. And you know what I've noticed? Sometimes I'll get on the elevator and I'm the only one who will give at least acknowledge your humanity that you are standing right there. So I'm supposed to get on.
is everybody else looking down?
They're looking down or forward, and we're just gonna act like we're not all in a box
I
together.
know. And you know what? You could be meeting the love of your life. I agree.
That part's true.
Thank
Right?
you.
That part's true.
You could. You're wasting
Elevator
time.
dating.
Elevator.
Big thing
Oh,
here in the
maybe
city.
we produce a new show.
Hey, if you guys
Elevator
want to
dating.
Elevator date. We're in.
Elevator dating. You're in?
Yeah.
I love it.
Great, I'm in
You're
too.
a delight.
No, we want to work with you.
Yeah.
We're not kidding.
I love
We
that
want
I'm-
to do elevator dating.
I love that I'm still talking to the microphone. This time.
Me
It's
too.
not
What's
plugged into
happening?
anything.
What's happening?
It's really addictive to do that.
It is.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You
you
guys-
should speak when you get on an elevator. It drives me nuts.
I'm being
He's
silent.
never going
I'm
to.
being silent.
All right, you guys, check out new episodes of Keep the Meter Running Wednesdays on YouTube, and look for our new show, which you're producing, called
Yes.
Elevator Dating. coming
Elevator
to-
dating.
Hi, Sufi. Oh,
Where?
say hi to my daughter.
How old
Well,
is
she's in the TV. She's probably
Oh, I thought she was.
How old
Hi,
is she?
Sufi. She's 2.5.
Aw, Sufi.
Yeah.
She should be proud of her dad.
I think she
you.
probably thought that was really cool.
Up next, the doctor is in with some surprising, well, you can stick around for this, some surprising symptoms of perimenopause.
You need to hear it because
Every
it's coming.
woman should know about. That's right.
And their husbands, too.
Today we're talking about perimenopause and the surprising symptoms that sometimes radar.
We are going to shed some light with help of Dr. Sharon Malone, an OBGYN menopause expert and chief medical advisor for Alloy Health. How are you, doctor?
I am good.
We need to call you because before we talk about the symptoms, we want to hear the difference between perimenopause and menopause.
Yeah, I think that's the phase that's most confusing for women. Menopause is when your fertility ends, periods end, average age is 51. But there's almost a decade for some women before you get to 51 where perimenopause starts. Your hormones aren't gone. You still make estrogen, but it's more erratic.
Yes.
And women are actually more symptomatic in the perimenopausal window even than they are after menopause.
And I think the reason why we wanted to talk to you today, because there are symptoms that we're talking about with our girlfriends that we never associated with perimenopause, but perhaps it could be. One of them is raised age. Like maybe before you get your period, like it could be, you know, somebody really, for some reason, you're just so mad at them, or your spouse.
You've talked about this.
Talked about it.
No, but sometimes, and it feels irrational, and it feels different than what it did 10 years ago, sort of in that week before, feeling sort of intense rage.
That is a very common symptom, because what most people don't realize is that estrogen affects your brain. And so from everything from how your moods are, irritability, anxiety, rage is often a response to not only just the fluctuation in the estrogen levels, but the sharp decline in estrogen. That's why PMS happens. It always happens right before your period, because your estrogen levels are starting to decline.
And what can you do? Because it's interesting. It's like, it reminds you kind of puberty of when you first get your period. You kind of have leveled out in the mid-years. What can you do to help with that feeling?
Well, you know, I think there is always important when we talk about lifestyle things. So, you know, exercise, eat right, get, you know, a good night's sleep. But because it's a hormonal problem, the most effective solution for it is usually some degree of hormone therapy. And it may be different in perimenopause, the hormones that we use after menopause, but hormones is
And so you think by getting extra hormones or estrogen that it would lower that rage that you get sometimes?
Yes, it dampens the wild fluctuations that you get during perimenopause.
You know, another one that I mentioned on the show the other day that I felt like I had frozen shoulder, where I wake up and I'm like,
have frozen shoulder, right?
And then it's happened to me 3 times in the last, I'd say, 7 years, 6 years. I'm 48 now, so it almost makes sense. And when I've gone into the doctor's office, every time I go, I promise you there are other women there who have the same thing, and we're all around the same age. Could that be perimenopause?
There's actually a newly named syndrome called the musculoskeletal syndrome of menopause. And that is not only joint pain, muscle pain, bone loss, all of this starts really in the perimenopausal phase. So yes, that's very common. Estrogen, we know we have receptors everywhere, from your brain all the way down to the skin and everything in between, and the joint space in between. That's a very common complaint for women, to have joint pain and inflammatory changes in the
That's exactly what I was told, that it was inflamed.
How interesting is that? Well, you just said it. Skin changes are another thing. And I felt this, like kind of an itchy ear, an itchy back. You have that sensation of tingling, where we have a colleague who thought there's something seriously wrong.
Right.
Why is that?
Well, you know, the skin is the largest organ that we have. And what we do know about perimenopause and menopause is that the estrogen receptors in our skin, once they are not getting enough estrogen, you lose collagen. You find that the skin starts to thin. There's more rapid aging of the skin during this phase.
How do we treat that?
Well, again, sometimes it's, you know, estrogen is usually the secret of
all roads lead back to estrogen.
All roads lead back to estrogen. And for women who are bothered, and I think this is really important, women who are bothered by these symptoms, remember, I told you, it can go on for as long as a decade. The perimenopausal phase can last anywhere from 4 to 10 years. And if you're African American, it's closer to 10 years than 4. So that's a long time to be bothered with the hot flashes, the mood swings, the night sweats, and all of those things that go on. Why be miserable? And when to initiate treatment really depends on when you are bothered.
But even finding a doctor, it's been a game changer. I know we talked about this. Finding a doctor that specializes in this period of your life can help you really focus the conversation.
Right.
Anxiety, heart palpitations.
I was just going to say, that's another one that I think we have to get to very quickly, because you know, you don't know if you're having this kind of just a threat of anxiety. Nothing too crazy, but you're just feeling anxious. A lot of women feel that, and they don't know whether life is lifing, which sometimes it is, or whether it's perimenopause, just how you know and what to do.
Those are very common symptoms during perimenopause: anxiety, depression, irritability. Because remember, these things initiate in the brain, and you feel the effects physically. And that's why it feels like palpitations, almost like panic attacks that you can get during perimenopause. It's your brain giving sort of incorrect signals to the rest of your body. And the access problem is a real one, because, you know, we can do all the educating that we want with women and say, all right, this is perimenopause.
Yeah, but then how do you get the resources you need?
And that is exactly why, when I left my clinical practice, there's only so many people you can get to one-on-one. That's why what I do at Alloy Health is that we have a digital platform that allows all women all 50 states, to be able to have access to a menopause care specialist.
That's very important.
It doesn't do you any good to be educated.
Or hear this, and then there's nothing to do about it.
Well,
you can't
is-
get the prescriptions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is why we'll continue to talk about it. I think it's important.
Thank you, Dr.
so much
Sharon.
for coming
so
as
welcome.
always. Okay, up next, farm-to-table cooking using veggies that are in season right now. That's right after this.
If you are feeling inspired to whip up some fresh farm dishes, Dina and Delisa Gonzer has some ideas for you. She's the author of At the Kitchen Sink. Just scan that QR code to follow along. It's the farmer's market season.
It is. I can't wait to get in there, dive in, all the beautiful colors, and there are so many different fruits and vegetables and fresh foods around. So let's get started using them.
I told you I tried a little bit. It's delicious.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So what do we have here? You have peppers.
So we're going to start with some grilled vegetables. I mean, such a staple during the summer. Barbecues can be served right off the grill or a little bit colder. So the first thing I like to do is cut up the eggplant and the zucchini into a little bit of a thicker vibe here.
Okay.
We have your rounds.
Do you believe in soaking it, or what's your rule for eggplant?
I like to salt it, let some of the water draw out of it. Also draws out some of the acidity.
Eggplant
as well.
is really, really watery.
Right.
Exactly. And you want to help it caramelize onto the grill.
Okay.
And so you like to seed and cut the seeds out of the peppers when you're going to put them onto the grill. Just a little bit of olive oil. You can have some basil. I like to make
What are you putting
I
on?
love to make a lemon basil vinaigrette.
Yeah.
So over
How do you do that?
Here, we've got some. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do that for the sake of
Is that
time,
olive
too.
oil?
Yes, we have some olive
oil, a little bit of
some
lemon?
chopped garlic, a little bit of lemon, salt, pepper, fresh basil.
So you're grilling these?
And I'm going to throw these on the grill. Sheinelle's making
I know, this is-
the dressing.
it smells
Just a
good.
little bit of olive oil straight on the grill, and just wait until they're done caramelizing. A couple of
there goes
minutes,
the spoon.
you'll notice that they're ready to go. If they don't pull up quickly directly off the grill, know to leave them alone.
All right, let's move down here to a symbol because they're going to tell us.
So we have a beautiful plate
This looks
here, all the different
gorgeous.
colors, some burrata cheese. If you can't find burrata cheese, just any fresh mozzarella that you can tear apart, simple, lovely. And it's beautiful.
Okay, let's move here to the
Yes.
And I'm going to
Next
bring my
up, we
plate
have
with me, too.
panzanella, which is an Italian bread salad. Don't we all just love bread?
Is this stale?
You can use up your stale bread, no problem. You just want to use a crusty bread, a little bit of olive oil and salt. You're going to toast that up in the oven. And then what I like to do is cut up your heirloom tomatoes.
Look how beautiful that is.
Doesn't matter what color. I mean, the rainbow colors in here is amazing. You have some roasted red peppers.
Oh my God, look how beautiful this
You
is.
have some cucumbers, you have some onions, and you have some olives. And what I like to do...
I'm moving down to eat that salad.
Yes, and what I love to do with my tomatoes, my tip is to salt the tomatoes, let the water draw out, and then use the tomato juice to make the dressing for your panzanella
that's a good
salad.
idea.
It's amazing. Adds a little bit of extra flavor.
Love that.
And the dressing I like to use on the panzanella salad, just some red wine, some olive oil, a little bit of honey in there. Again, fresh basil,
This is
garlic.
delicious.
It's really good.
And the thing is, in the summer, you can eat like this all day, and it's healthy.
You could, and it's pretty. I love when food is also a centerpiece as well. And then, of course, because I don't really have time when it comes to dessert, I did all of this. Now I'm going to do a little halfway homemade vibe.
Okay, how do you do it?
Angel food cake.
That you buy at the grocery store.
Bought at the grocery store. Tastes just as beautiful.
Exactly. Yep.
And what I did in the market right now, it's June, strawberries and berries abound. So I made a little bit of a strawberry basil jam. So a little bit of something homemade.
How do you do that strawberry basil jam?
All you do is boil down some sugar, a little bit of cornstarch with your berries. At the end, put the basil in to simmer with it a little bit.
Yummy.
Keep it in the fridge, and then you also have something to put on toast. Throw in a chia seed pudding. So it's I love things that play dual sides.
And then do you have homemade
as well.
whipped cream here,
and
too?
Whipped cream is like my party trick.
Me too.
Yum.
It's like people think you did something truly
Me too. Like
amazing.
you can also just make a bowl of homemade whipped cream and put strawberries with it.
And it looks
I
beautiful.
know.
A little bit of lemon, a little bit of vanilla extract in there.
These are delicious.
Thank you.
I feel like if you're at home, this is worth going to today.com/food and making this. This is
100%.
delicious. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
thank you
so
for having
much.
me.
Coming up next, y'all, we are answering viewer questions right after this.
I literally can't stop. I want to.
All right, well, we put the Instagram question box up, and our viewers did not hold back.
All right, so it is time to give you some answers in our series, Ask Away. Okay, here's the first one.
Okay, Katie is wondering, what is one thing you wish you did more of in college? Study, Katie. I always say college is wasted on the young. Like, I would love to go back and get a master's now, or like even just audit a class on like religion or English, of course, and read all the great books.
I think about that.
What about you?
I would have probably. The thing is,
we're opposites.
I know, but I had a lot of fun. But I wanted to go away and study abroad or do something away. But you know, we were so regimented, and I wanted the job in television. So who knows? Maybe I wouldn't be here. But I do wish I would have taken some time to travel more.
That's such a good one. Okay, Kara. Okay. Go ahead, Kara.
What is your, this is good. What's your favorite book you're currently reading?
Well, I just finished my favorite book.
You were just talking about it.
And Ann Patchett's going to be on the show tomorrow. Whistler is her new book, and it is so good. And don't be confused by the cover because there's a horse on it, but it's not really about a horse. It's about humans, and it's excellent.
Well,
what
she's
about
going to
you?
be talking about it. Honestly, the last book I read was Joe Biden's book.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
So now it's to the point where I read that in a day or two.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me get back on the book
good
situation.
I like
and the
that.
kids are older. Like I have more time.
Yeah.
To do that. Okay. Another viewer asked, what are you looking forward to doing most this summer?
Hanging.
Oh, I was just about to say, me sitting by the pool with a cocktail.
Yeah,
doing absolutely
hanging.
nothing. I turn the music on.
Yeah.
And I just do nothing.
And maybe you'll read a little more.
Maybe I'll read a little more as well.
I like it. We'll be back right after.
Good questions, guys.
Tomorrow, y'all, we are catching up with comedian and podcaster Hannah Berner.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you Thursday.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.